There's also another type of conflict of interest called a common law conflict of interest. And, understanding that just about every candidate runs on various political platforms. And I'm sure each of you are doing that as well. I just want to caution you that statements and positions made by you during your campaign and after you are elected can result in you having what's called a common law conflict of interest. And if this occurs, you would be barred from discussing or participating in that particular matter or issue. And this is really based on due process rights that applicants have. And for example, your role as a city council member is to be a decision maker. And this is most applicable in land use matters where you have an applicant that's trying to do something with property. Your role in making a decision on that application is really no different than a judge. And so judges are required to be fair and impartial. And as a decision maker on the city council, you are required to be fair and impartial too. So if you've taken a specific position or made statements on a matter that eventually comes before you, you may have to recuse yourself for a conflict of interest in order to ensure that the due process rights of the applicant are protected. So just be aware of that as you're doing your campaigning. And again, that's about all I really want to talk about conflict of interest. Once you're elected, I actually sit down one-on-one with you. I have a lot of information to go over. I apologize in advance, but we can dive deeper into conflicts of interest because it can be pretty confusing, and there's formulas that are set forth in the actual regulations on what constitutes a financial conflict.